Tonight, aftershocks from the United States' hasty exit from Afghanistan on August 26th, when suicide bombers took the lives of 13 U.S. soldiers. Hours later, Marine Lieutenant Colonel Stuart Scheller recorded a video titled "To the American Leadership" and posted it to social media. It went viral. Scheller was relieved of his command the next day. Monday, he was incarcerated after ignoring orders not to post on social media. NewsNation's correspondent Rich McHugh spoke with Scheller's parents yesterday, and they are understandably upset about their son's case. And so are 36 lawmakers now trying to free him.
My name is Lieutenant Colonel Stu Scheller, United States Marine Corps. I want to say this very strongly. I have been fighting for 17 years. I am willing to throw it all away to say to my senior leaders, I demand accountability.
Now that our senior military leaders decided to put him in prison, we're going to tell his story.
What has the military told you about why he's incarcerated?
They have not told us anything. Yes, they've incarcerated our son. I absolutely believe it's no coincidence that Secretary Austin, Generals Miley and McKenzie, appearing in front of senators and congressmen yesterday and today, they basically threw him in jail because they did not want him talking. They wanted to shut him up. Our expectations have been leveled that this could be 3, 6, 9, 12 months or a year and a half before it even goes to a court-martial.
Some people on social media are trying to dissect this all and, look at his video and his various videos. Some of the comments are saying he's unstable, he's lost it, he needs help.
Critics of his videos would love to make him look off topic, but the pressure, the shaming, the intimidation that the Marines know how to put on a person was incredible.
One of the things he said on social media that has kind of struck some people, he was saying, follow me and we'll bring the system down.
Follow me and we will bring the whole system down. I am honorable, and you can ask any Marine who served with me for 17 years. I dare you to ask them all and find out what I'm made of.
That was hard for us to watch as well, and I don't think we understood it in the beginning. I think I understand it now.
Watch the last 2 days of congressional hearings. I'm going to tell you, that's a system that is not accepting accountability, and they've imprisoned our son. I now am getting what Stuart's saying, but there's probably no one more apolitical than Stuart. And if you've seen some of his recent posts, he's thrown them all under the bus. He's not stating that he's Republican or Democrat. He wants Americans to come together, united, to change the system that is not working and is broken.
For those that are out there on social media saying a lieutenant colonel's place to speak up against chain of command, what do you think about that?
He understands the chain of command, and he understands that you also have an obligation to hold your superiors accountable too. All Marines should be accountable to each other. It's a brotherhood.
Every old school colonel and above would like to fry him, court-martial him, and lock him up. That's not the answer in 2021.
What would you like to see happen here?
I have called for Austin, Milley, and McKenzie to resign. They have dug in yesterday, today, in front of Congress and said, we're not going to resign. We didn't do anything wrong. I'd like to see the Marine Corps and our institutions preserved. And I think the only way that can happen is if they step aside and allow new leadership to rebuild.
If there's one thing that you want people in America to know about your son, what is it?
He's a good person. He is a moral person. He is a brilliant person. And he loves America.
He is not doing this for himself.
No.
He sacrificed himself for a better America.
And now he is in the brig. Rich is joining me now. What's next?
There was a hearing today, and both sides agreed to delay the hearing till next Tuesday, October 5th. His family says they delayed it because the military dropped 600 pages of legal documents on them yesterday, and they're still trying to process it all. So we'll know more next Tuesday.
And we do know he's getting a lot of attention and also a lot of support tonight.
That's right. Just today, 36 congressmen signed a letter demanding his release. And a lot of people are donating, too. They've donated, as of tonight, just now, $1.7 million to foundations to support his legal defense.
We know you'll stay on it, Rich.
Yep.
Thank you very much. More on NewsNation Prime right after this.